hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop a chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Now Love. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion, left goes Watson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lawrence will throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After one, our score, 9-3. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get this down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have regained the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion. Dirty left.
And Bigsby once more. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Britton Strange, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how it And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyquan Thornton, 71 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up because...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep here for Doubs. And this ball will be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Another run by Bigsby. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A run here with Bigsby. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd down and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their...
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, Love to throw, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both.
Believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we roll. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Won't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I can never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd. Pop out, I ain't seen hit corners in the burbs. Pop out, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in the party? Them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to Popeyes. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they can't woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again, and did it again, and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends, and dug in the I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to man, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most fold. I tell you my past, that don't get old. But how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tabbed. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleeps. Just tap in and that's where I'm at.
On your top 5 tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your shows ain't tonight.
I am the Omega. PG Lane rolling game SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a polo. Y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane rolling game SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle.
Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green offspring. And the melody. The big shot. Wrists on cryotherapy.
Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming.
Us two when the light came